one. Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to our world. Welcome to Pico Explains, your holiday fiery redhead with my merry shirt, Audrey here.
Welcome, everybody. Pico here, obviously, and welcome to our segment of Pico's Ghetto Stories. This is actually one of our popular segments that we do, and we're just going to be giving you guys a rundown again of just the ghetto-ness that I have. So let me ask you a question there, Audrey.
Okay.
When you guys would do Christmas
Okay.
at the time, the situation there, would you guys do like the tree with the presents? Would you guys have the presents like under the tree, stuff like that?
Oh yeah. We do. Most of the time, my mom would always have a live Christmas tree, or
A
the
live one.
fresh, not live, because you chop it down, it's not alive anymore. But yeah, a fresh Christmas tree with the lights, presents, everything all around
You
it.
guys had all that. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Well, not us growing up. I mean, we were that ghetto, we were that poor back in the day.
Did you
So
have like a Charlie Brown tree where it's like where it's like one branch?
we wouldn't even do that. Quite honestly, from what I can remember when we were growing up, we just did that once. But it was I remember my mother buying, those steel Christmas trees.
The aluminum pole.
Yeah, the aluminum, where they had those little like that silver glittery
Yeah.
stuff. It was like all embedded into the like,
Yeah. Oh, into the branches.
the branches and stuff, but it was like so worn out. You know what I mean? That it just looked like aluminum stick with
Oh.
these aluminum glitter sticking out. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
and that was being luxurious for us. You know what I mean? We were just like, oh, like, oh,
It's
eh,
Christmas
Christmas. Oh my God, I love you, Jesus. You know what I mean? That's as far as that as we went with that.
Okay.
Okay, but the way we used to do it is my mom would get together, with my dad, and they would get, whatever they could, presents wise. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? They would wrap it all up and stuff, and we would know when my mom would wrap it because she just didn't care. She wouldn't like, cut it all evenly and everything like that. It had like one big lip on one side, and the other side's all small
I
and
do the
tiny.
Tootsie Roll where I put something in, I just choose
Yeah.
that, I twist the top.
Yeah, and the tape is just like there's more tape than like the actual
That actual
friggin'
wrapping paper.
Yeah, than the wrapping paper. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And that's how we would do it. But the way my mom would do it is, mind you, and we were young. Just well, I don't know, 10. Between 10 and like 14, 15 years old. And I'm talking about everybody, like all my siblings.
Okay.
So what she would do is, she would get it all together and everything, and then, when it was the day to do it, she would put everything in the bathroom. Okay, and she
To
would put it.
hide it from you
Well,
guys?
well, no, I mean when she's going to, let us know that the presents was there. You know what I mean? Or when it
Okay.
was time to unwrap it. You know
Okay.
what I mean? She would put it like on top of the toilet seat, on top of the tank, on the floor, everywhere. You know what I mean? And she
Okay.
would make sure that we were in the living room or one of the rooms,
Distracted.
distracted and stuff like that, right? So she would bring it all in there and like I said,
Set it up.
set it all up and everything like that. And she would open the bathroom window. She would open it up,
Okay.
and then she would come out, and then she would say, Santa Claus, está aquí. Santa Claus is here, here, run, and we just like whatever we're doing, we could be eating, gruel.
Everything's gone. It don't matter.
Yeah, we could be eating gruel or whatever, you know what I mean? And we just like go like crazy, like man, and we go run into the bathroom, you know what I mean? And then of course Santa Claus ain't there, and we're looking around, and we see a bunch of presents, and then we're like, "Where's Santa Claus at? Where's Santa Claus at?" And my mother would be all like, "Oh, he must have left through the window."
Oh, that's sweet.
You know what I'm saying? And we believed that shit for the longest time.
Oh.
You know what I mean? But that was our version of Christmas, and we did it for many years. You know, and then there would be times where we would have other relatives, like my aunts and uncles, my cousins and stuff like
Oh
that.
no, you were telling them about the bathroom Santa Claus.
Yeah, they would just look at us like we're a bunch of idiots. You know what I mean? No, really. This is what happened. Blah blah blah. He escaped through there. And then when we would, like I said, when it was rare, when they would come over and hang out, and everybody doing the gift changing and all that other stuff, especially my cousin Brad. I love you, man. But I hated when he would get gifts because my aunt and uncle, Brett's parents, they would give him like those firefighter toys and all this stuff. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
And they would just be there. And there's a lot of pictures of me where I'm just sitting there crying my eyes out.
You're
You know what I
giving
mean?
Brad the evil eye
Yeah,
across the
like
room.
yeah, I'm giving Brad the evil eye. I'm like, you bastard. You know what I mean? And all I would get was clothes. And I hated that. I hated that with a passion. You know what I mean? But I would look at him and then he would laugh his ass off all the time when I would bring it up. But that was, that was our version of the
I
ghetto
remember. I
stories.
remember that. Why? Santa Claus knows what size underwear I wear,
Yeah.
and I get all heebie-jeebie down.
Yeah. Well, I always thought that Santa Claus loved, my cousin and everybody else more than me. You know what I mean?
He does.
You know what I mean? And that's how I saw it. Then of course, later on as I got older, you know, I'd just be sometimes, just like, passing through my bathroom and stuff or whatever. And I would just chuckle my ass off. You know what I mean? I'm just like, can't believe that,
How long I believed it.
I believe that shit. You know what I mean? But anyway, folks, that was our ghetto story for the Christmas season. So
the first one, we have lots.
we have lots. So we just want to say thank you again for watching our video. And please, if you can, just one more time there, close us out, Audrey.
Absolutely. You all can reach us at picoexplains@gmail.com with one S, guys. We're on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. You all, if you'll like, follow, share with your friends. We're trying to get 100 so we can have a live video of us embarrassing ourselves.
Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there closer. But we're still about 9 short.
9 short, guys. But so share with your friends. Have them follow, subscribe. We'd appreciate it.
Yeah,
guys.
we definitely would appreciate it. We're trying to get to that goal, and we're going to get there. All thanks to your help.
Yes, absolutely. But yes.
All right, folks. Well, be good to one another, and be good to your pets, and we'll see you again.
We'll see you guys in the bathroom. Bye, guys.